So this is Christmas, and you're Barry Wise. You're talking to Erica Kirk. Her husband lost his life. So this is Christmas, and you've got the blues. 'Cause there's all these conspiracies, and they all involve the... Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Tim Dillon Show. Hello, how are we? Holiday cheer. Holiday cheer is here. The big news as I sit in LA right now is Hollywood. Is it Netflix? Is it Paramount? Who will own Warner Brothers? Who will own the big brain rot slop factory that we all must feed at the trough of the brain rot slop factory? Who will own it? The Saudis? Who will own the slop factory that you will line up for, and like a little piggy that you are, go and put your face in the trough of brain rot that will be a lot of it AI generated and churned out, and it will melt the minds of you and your family, and everyone is debating who should own that, whose name should go on the side of that brain rot slop factory. I'm just going off of nothing here. And I want to preface what I say. So when it's reported by like MSNBC or something to fill their airwaves, I think it is very possible that Charlie Kirk, if it wasn't the furry Tyler Robinson, right? Isn't that his name?
Yeah.
If it wasn't him, I think it's very possible that Charlie Kirk discovered something before he died, and not a lot of people knew about it. And it was something damning, and it was something that threatened the existence not only of that organization, but of the kind of political infrastructure that supported that organization. And he may or may not have stumbled upon something that was damning enough that someone decided that he had to go. Now, I do not know what that could have been, or if he found something out. It may not have been that. It may have been a deranged individual with a gun. There's a lot of those people in America. I don't know. So I don't know. My suspicion, if I was looking at this from, again, from 30,000 feet, which I kind of am, I would say that there's a very good chance that he ordered that audit because he smelled a rat. He thought something was going on and something was wrong, and that he didn't quite know what was real and what wasn't, and who his friends were and who weren't his friends. Does anything I'm saying sound crazy? No. I'm because I feel like at the end of his life, he was on to something. And I don't know what that was. He thought he was. That's why he ordered, I think, an audit. Folks, I cannot stop talking about hymns even when I'm on the street. I go, what about hymns? And people go, what? And I have to talk to you about it. But here's the thing. If Jesus was in America illegally, I think he should leave. No, I mean, if Jesus was in America illegally, why wouldn't Jesus come in legally? That's the question I'd have to ask them. Why would Jesus not come in legally? Why would he come in illegally? Apparently they're suggesting that Jesus, like ICE, would have zip-tied baby Jesus. Okay, I'm not saying they would or wouldn't have. They probably would have. But what would Jesus be doing in America? It didn't even exist. I know the point they're making, but if Jesus came to America, it's a different thing. But he was not in America. America didn't exist. And if Jesus came here now and he came here illegally, I think it would be a different conversation. And that's all I have to say on it. Truly. Speaking of people who need Jesus, this Bonnie Blue person seems to have mental issues. This is the woman who, what did she sleep with 150 guys in a day?
I think it was 1,000.
1,000 guys in a day? That doesn't even seem fun. But this woman, I'm going to say it right now, and I hope no one takes offense, seems to be a little bit of a whore. It seems a little bit of a whore from what I'm seeing. Let's take a little look here.
Well, controversial content creator Bonnie Blue has been detained by police in Bali over alleged pornographic activities.
By the way, let's stop that for a minute. It's hilarious to call her a controversial content creator. I am a controversial content creator. She's a porn star. What do you mean a controversial content creator? It's so funny, the Orwellian speak. What do you mean? She's banging 1,000 guys in 12 hours. She's setting up a bus in Bali and telling a bunch of people to climb in and fuck her. What do you mean a controversial content creator? What is she, Piers Morgan? She's a hooker. All right. By the way, I don't follow this woman at all. So I barely know what's happening with this. I knew she was psycho. She's getting banned from countries for fucking everyone. She's fucking so many people. It's become a national security threat. She's so much of a whore. There's a national security threat. I mean, this is this isn't sexual liberation. This woman is invading countries with her pussy and damaging diplomatic relationships all over the world. What part of globalization is this? Tom Friedman didn't even know this was possible. This bitch is out there with her pussy getting banned from Australia. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. What trade deal accounts for this bitch's cunt? Someone needs to put tariffs on this pussy now. Tariff this bitch's pussy now. I don't know what's going on. If you want me to pay, I want to see you in Sierra Leone with your pussy out and in AIDS Town. When your pussy puts you in an Indonesian prison for 15 years, you got to think to yourself, there's got to be a pivot here. There's got to be another way. Do cooking content. A lot of people are now on these GLP-1s, and we have a great article here, 7 tips to enjoy the holidays on the GLP-1s. Because fatty boom baddies are out there, and many of them are on the shot. It's don't take your shot in front of people. It's nothing to be proud of. Hey, piggy, piggy, piggy poo. It ain't nothing to be proud of. Do it and have it work. It is nothing to be proud of. Do not grab your stomach and inject yourself in front of the children. Do not inject yourself in front of the children. You're a pig, and you're going to behave like a pig, and you're going to shit yourself or vomit or do something. Do it in your car. Do it in your house. You're going to disgrace yourself, but it's okay. Give yourself grace. Say, I went to the bathroom to vomit up the food because I couldn't stop. And give yourself grace. Say, it's Christmas, and I had an excuse because I was eating, and I felt like I was going to pop, and I went to the bathroom, and I started vomiting all over someone's house. When you're in the car on the way home, and you say, I felt bad, I shit all over the floor, you want to remember, this is okay. It's all fine. You'll get them next time. Next time you'll go to a holiday and you'll learn how to eat like a person next time. So those are the rules. And again, I hope to God that you follow these rules. Young people now experiencing a relationship killer, the swag gap, or dressing different than your partner. The swag gap. Yeah, you know what, guys? Every time I try to have a little hope for Gen Z and I say something good about them, something like this happens. You're lucky to be alive. That's all I have to tell these people. You are lucky to be alive. You are lucky to have anyone that can stand you. You're lucky to have anyone that can stand to be in a room with you. Okay? Anybody focusing on this, I mean, just wait. Your life's going to get so much worse. You don't know what's coming. You don't know the hell that's coming. Be grateful. If your biggest issue with your partner is that they don't dress great, they're hygienic, they're a human, but they're not stylish. If that's your biggest issue, you're doing good. The problem I think with a lot of younger people right now that I'm fucking doing a whole episode where I sound like a fucking unk. I know all the lingo. I know all the goddamn lingo, folks. Okay? I know all the lingo. Don't make me crash out. I went on a date today. I had a nice little date with somebody in med school at the restaurant Beverly Hills, and I realized I had nose hair like coming out of my nose. It was gross. But here's the reality. I'm rich. So just cheat on me. You know what I mean? Just be in a relationship with me and just cheat on me with other people. I'm not going to care that much. It's not going to bother me that much. I've got other shit to do, So here's my point. Yes, I want one of those little scissors to cut the nose hair. I want that little scissor. My grandmother had it, and I don't know where. I think I've asked you to get it for me. No one's gotten it for me. And I don't care about it. I have no beef with Somalis. That Black Hawk Down was a good movie. Is it wise to import millions of people from certain countries during this period in our history? We owe $37 trillion in debt. Unemployment is high. The economy is not good. AI is around the corner. Robotics are around the corner. I don't understand why any discussion about limiting immigration becomes that you're Hitler. It doesn't make any sense to me unless you wanted to bring in all these different types of people that have no loyalty to each other at all, so that when those people got replaced by machines, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. That would make sense. If you wanted a culture of people that really didn't share that much and viewed each other with suspicion, and then you wanted to control that group of people with AI, perhaps, then I might understand why you would just keep bringing people in. Is the goal here that Americans should compete with the entire world for jobs? Is that the point? Is the point that Americans should compete with people from all over the world for jobs in their own country? That's one of the most psychotic things I've ever heard. And it would only make sense if you were part of the asset-owning class that owned all of the things that are serviced by people that you are paying a lot less money to. I think what's more of a big deal is the fact that, we're being fed into a shredder, quite obviously, by very wealthy, powerful people. And nobody can say to ourselves, wait a minute, we have to be a country. Doesn't mean we're a white country. Doesn't mean we're all Christian. Doesn't mean that we're all, whatever. But it does mean that citizens in America need some claim to their country. Who will run the brain rot slop factory? Who will run it? Who will run this brain rot slop factory? You can't tell me one damn thing you watch that you give a shit about. We are killing the things that made us good. Well, I don't know. I hope the company I like gets the slop factory. I hope the logo I like gets the slop factory. So what? Well, the Ellises are coming in. So what? They own everything. They own reality. So what? One family of psychos has to own reality. Let it be them. And I hope someone clips that and sends it to them. Where's my money? If you kill art, if you destroy it, if you make it algorithmic sludge, it's going to turn people into monsters because they're not going to be able to explore their own humanity. They're going to become programmed creatures. That's not what you want. You want somebody to watch something and be affected by it, no matter what it is. So if you lose that, if you completely lose that ability to make really good things, you're going to lose a lot more than you think. It's not just a question of, does Netflix own it? Does Paramount own it? Does Nestle own it? Do the Saudis own it? Do the Bin Ladens own it? Who cares? It really is a total cultural coup where human beings are going to be replaced by these algorithms that just shovel shit into the heads of you and your family until you all have no fucking I'm even forgetting what I'm saying. No fucking attention span. See, it's even affecting me. I'm hoping that the company that I like gets to slop factory. I won't say which one it is, but it's the one that's given me the comedy specials. The other one doesn't really fuck with me. The other one has chosen Barry Weiss.